you to a very, very special person who's in the industry who's going to share her story with you. She is a team leader. That means she has 3,000 organizational points at the end of the month. She also is gold, meaning her customer pod all by herself, she's built to 2,000 points. Her name is Belkis. She is full of energy. I don't want to share too much about her because her story and her energy is it's just so contagious. But what I love most is that you can tell she wholeheartedly has a passion and a gift of helping others. So I'm going to let her share her story. Belkis, welcome. Happy Saturday, and how the frick are you doing?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can.
Yay. Hey, everyone. Wow. I am so excited and grateful to be here and nervous. I got to say nervous. Thank you, Michelle, for inviting me to share my story. It's actually my daughter's 6th birthday today, so I'm feeling a bit sentimental while reflecting right now, like, wow, I finally said yes to this opportunity after saying no for so freaking long. I'll warn you right now, I talk super fast, and yes, I got a lot of energy. I got a lot of energy today. It wasn't like that before. So just to share a little bit about me, I'm a mom of 2 high-intense kids. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. When I first started and I heard about this opportunity, I was a first-time mom with a baby at home, barely a year old. I had just returned to work 3 months postpartum, working as a head coach at a gym. I was teaching 10 classes a day, and when people didn't show up, guess what? I was covering for them. I was teaching 15-plus classes every day. I was drained. I was managing alongside another manager, so I'd finish late every night. While teaching, my head was like pounding. My hands were shaking. I mean, I would have to take the mic out of my head because it was unbearable. Imagine, like, I was teaching 15 classes, and here's the thing. I was living on energy drinks, trying to make it through the day. At the end of the day, I'd come home exhausted trying to get my baby ready for bed. I was completely running on an empty cup, but nobody knew it because every time I showed up with a smile, like, let's go, bring it on, like operating from this, like, empty cup and just feeling dead. So there came a moment I was, like, sitting down with the manager that worked with me, and both of us completely drained. We started to just, like, talk about how we were giving everything up for this job, and we felt stuck living paycheck to paycheck, not seeing our dreams come to life. It was like a light bulb at that moment for me. I realized I was feeling like, wow, I'm, like, feeling the same way. Like, I'm drained. Like, something has to change. So around the same time, a friend of mine who saw that I was struggling said to me, Belkis, you're always promoting this gym, and I see all the passion and all the stuff that you have, but how about you put your energy into something that could actually help you? I was, like, so exhausted and sleep deprived, I couldn't even think about the opportunity or what she was talking to me about. But she encouraged me to try some supplements, and I did, and I love them because they kept my energy up. They were much healthier than the energy drinks that I was relying on. Plus, I started to use these replacement meals, which made it a lot easier for me since I didn't even have time to make things to eat. So then she told me, listen, I just signed up to a gym, the gym that you promote here in California because you talk about it all the time. How about you really think about this and do the same thing for the products that you're already using that you love? But I was like, nope. I was like a hard no. And this is the reason why. I felt like I didn't have time, and I didn't want to be a salesperson, like selling shakes and collagen. There were just so many things in my life pulling me in different directions. I didn't think this business was for me. But then I remembered something my friend said that stuck with me. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. And that's exactly what I was doing. It made me realize I'm already selling. Every time I talk to someone about the gym, I'm promoting it. Every time I tell someone about a restaurant, a hotel, a product I love, I'm selling for them, except I'm not getting paid. So what's the difference? And that's what I kept saying, Belkis, what's the difference? We're all selling all the time without even realizing it. And as for time, I started to really think, I do have time. If I look at my day and how I spend it when I pick up my phone, when I talk to people at the gym, or when I'm out and about, those are all moments where I can have conversations that matter. Like, I have this gift in my mouth that now I can help other people who are always, like, people are always struggling with weight loss, digestive issues, low energy, joint pain. And now I have this right here, this gift that provides a solution, something that can change their lives like it's changed mine. So, I still was answer was no, but my friends stayed connected. And some people would say, Belkis, she was pushy. I call that passion. I'm so grateful she kept showing up because if she hadn't, I wouldn't be here today. I watched her sell her gym, send her daughter to private school, and travel the world. Meanwhile, I was working myself to the bone, making ends meet. She reconnected with me and asked me 2 questions that changed everything. Number 1, where will you be 5 years from now if you keep doing what you're doing? Number 2, if something happened to the main source of income, how long could you survive on what you have saved? I was like, wow. She then connected with me. She connected me with this other woman who has been in the business over 30 years. 30 years, there was no social media, nothing. And she built a massive business. When I spoke to this woman, I asked about the compensation plan, and I saw what was typical, but in my mind, I saw what was possible. And after that conversation, I realized, you know what, Belkis, if she could do it, I can do it. Let's freaking go. So I jumped into the business, and at first it was exciting, but then there was like Zoom calls, 3-way meetings, and home meetings, and all of that. And at that time in my life was super chaotic, and adding all of those things wasn't sustainable for me. So I love the team and I love the community, but I knew I needed something different. So one day I saw this guy with all this energy and so animated. I go, wow, he just resembles me a bit. And his name is John Melton. And he introduced this thing called the ATM, Ad Tag Message. It was a simple system that you can use, that he was using with his team. And I was like, wow, that feels so right. And I was just drawn to it. Of the simplicity of it, and that's exactly what I needed. So I reached out to him. I went on the messenger on Facebook, and I said, hey, listen, I need to know about this Madeir. What is this all about? And I just knew that this was a vehicle that could take me where I wanted to go. I was already working hard. I just needed the right tools and systems in place to get the freedom that I was looking for. So then I saw John and Michelle. You want to talk about a beast, Michelle, together. I was totally blown away. Michelle's success using the same simple system was incredible. If she could show up like that, so could I. And if I could do it, anyone could. So Michelle shared a video with me that was like, wow, next level. MLM versus social retail. And it completely blew my mind. Madeir has something that I've never seen, a dual compensation plan where you can earn from customers simply by sharing links just like we do every day. But you actually get paid for it. Paid. How much free advertising do we give every day? Right? Plus, you can build a team and earn daily pay. Listen to this. Twice a day. Not one, twice. I thought, hey, what's up? Sign me up. This is it. This is what I've been looking for. Then when I got the products, next level. The collagen with the CLA that helps to burn fat, building muscle, total game changer. I did a 5-day drop, lost about 6 pounds, just freaking amazing. And then all the testimonials, people losing over 50 pounds, just mind-blowing. This is right here, just not about me. This is about transforming my life by transforming the lives of many. It's a win-win. And, a lot of people like Belkis, but you're an extrovert. You love talking to people. You love all that. But you know what? Michelle is not an extrovert. She's an introvert, and she is absolutely crushing the game. It doesn't matter if you're introverted or extroverted. What matters is that you believe in the products and what you desire to help others. When you care about making a difference, you naturally want to share what's working for you. So if you're feeling stuck or like your dreams are slipping away where I was before, it was just the worst draining place that I was in, thinking about, so just think about the 2 questions that were asked to me. Number 1, where will you be 5 years from now if you keep doing what you're doing? Number 2, if something happened to your main source of income, how long could you survive on what you have saved? This opportunity is right here for you. The tools, the system, the support, it's all in place. I am so excited, and I feel so blessed and grateful to be part of Madeir. And I hopped on June 26th, and I will never look back. This is it right here. And I know exactly where I'm going. I'm excited to see the success we'll create together. And I'm so glad I said yes, and I can't wait to see what's possible for all of us in this journey. Let's go, and let's grow. Bring it on.
Yeah, girl. Oh, my gosh. You have me, sweating over here, and it's 51 degrees. So a couple things that you touched on that were really good, especially the time thing. I want every single person on this call to take out a piece of paper. And for the next 24 hours, this might seem so silly, but it's a game changer. everything you do, especially like including even going to the bathroom, I want you to track everything. And I can bet you that you could find 45 to 30 minutes a day, and that cumulative time could literally start building you a massive bank account. And then the other thing is the selling thing. So many people are like, well, I'm not good at selling. I'm not good at being a salesperson. I've tried this. I've tried that. I didn't mention that I came from a previous company. I couldn't show up excited because we didn't have the system in place that you mentioned, ATM. Because how crazy, you and I have like that energy, and we both met John Melton along the way and was like, you know what, there really is no better way than having a system. And then with the hero products and the leadership that we have, like nothing else can trump that. So those two things that you touched on, closing it out with so we didn't really touch on the hero products. We touched about the liquid biocell. We touched about, but our products are so different and so unique from any company because the science, the clinical studies, the third-party validation, and then also how many nominee awards. There's products of ours that have 25 nominee awards. So I call it like the triple decker. So it has all three. So I love that you touched on those things. You're absolutely crushing it. And as far as the whole selling thing, I did want to mention as well, we really do. I mean, we sell to our kids like, hey, you better go to bed at 8 o'clock, and if you do tomorrow morning, I'm going to stop at Tim Hortons and get you one of those mini donuts. Or you go to a restaurant and you're like, oh my God, I had the best pizza at that restaurant last night with a margarita. That's selling. All it matters here is that when you share that with people and you share your code, your link, you earn an income off of it, which is absolutely amazing. And especially at this day and age, things be 60% higher pricing than they were 18 months ago. I think that all of us can use that. So Belkis, thank you so much. You're an absolute rock star.
Awesome.
You're a legend in the making, and happy Saturday.